If you want to hear what trends I hope stay behind in 2018, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène with another video. Okay, we are talking trends, and we are talking trends of 2018 as far as what I've seen on YouTube. And I definitely have some opinions on what I like and what I don't that I have seen this year, and I would like to share some with you. There's a lot of good on YouTube, and I hope that there's a lot that comes into 2019 that we are doing well this year, definitely. Some examples of that is more attention on consumerism, more attention on how we behave online, and more attention on creating more of these micro communities of friends and interaction that even expands beyond YouTube and has people meeting in real life, which is so exciting, and really a big appeal of being part of a YouTube community. So there's a lot of positive on YouTube and in the beauty community and beauty industry in general. I love the creativity, I love the innovation. There is definitely a lot on the plus side. We're going to go a little bit deeper though, and we are going to talk about some stuff that is going on that I'm confused about, or that I flat out just hope bites the dust and does not make it into the next year. So the first one is just a little pet peeve. It's tiny. Let's start with bite-sized pieces. One of them is, I don't know what happened this year, but big round palettes seemed to be de rigueur in what was released in the makeup industry, and I just don't get it. There was Urban Decay, there was Sephora, and a number of other ones. I just don't remember all of them, but for Pete's sake, how do you store a round or awkwardly shaped palette? Another one is the Mermaid palette from, I think, Tarte. And even the Marc Jacobs eyeshadow palettes could be tough to store as well. Just these odd shaped, especially round or oval shaped products. If you only have one and it is on your vanity every day and that's it, great. A lot of us have more than that, and I would say the majority of folks who would be interested in a really novel kind of a circular design might have more than one palette. Just saying. It just isn't practical, and yes, it makes the brand stand out maybe, but it's just frustrating. I mean, there are some palettes that I might have purchased this year that I didn't because of that packaging. The round packaging is just such a turnoff for me. So I hope that it doesn't follow us into 2019. Let's stay on packaging for a bit. I also hope that the bulky, useless packaging also disappears. I'm hoping to see less in PR videos, if I do watch PR videos, and I'm also hoping to see it less on the consumer end. There just seems to be more and more packaging, even though there's not that much stuff associated with the purchase, and I just don't understand the need for bulk. One exception is probably like advent calendars, because the packaging serves a specific function. But when it's just packaging for packaging, and you have maybe 10, 12 shadows, but you have packaging that could fit 6 palettes in it, I just don't understand it. I think it's very wasteful, and I think those palettes, frankly, if you watch Declutters, a lot of that gimmicky packaging, those products don't survive Declutters. So food for thought on that one. I think that buying the palette for the gimmickiness of it, it just, you're not buying for necessarily the product itself, it's for the packaging, and the packaging we get tired of unless it is sleek, well done, good quality that is going to last, and those don't tend to be bulky packages. Okay, I've said my piece on that. Something else I'm hoping kind of goes by the wayside is super long nails. I have to admit, I don't understand it. Now, I have had gel nails. I had gel nails for years. I don't have gel nails anymore. I do some therapeutic massage, and I also am a kinesiologist part-time, so I work in strength and conditioning, and long nails just aren't all that conducive in that space as a trainer. When I see super long nails, I find the nails not pretty. I find them distracting, and I can't help but think about all the impediments to that person's day-to-day life, and that somehow the nails are more important than optimal living, really. I don't understand how they're just such a distraction, I'll just say. And it's obviously, it's my problem. People need to do what they want to do, but I'm so surprised at the prevalence of such long nails on so many videos that I see. And yeah, it's a distraction to me, and I wonder why? What's the compulsion to have such long nails, and is it worth it for all the things that in the day-to-day life you can't or won't do? Even typing, I can't figure out how people type with such long nails. Like, I'm talking long nails. I don't quite understand it. So I think that's it. I don't have more to say on that. Another thing I'm really surprised at is the amount of folks getting lash extensions. I can understand the false lashes because you can put them on for a glam look and you don't have to have them on all the time. But I've noticed more and more people are getting these lash extensions, and of course you're wearing them day in, day out, no matter what you're doing, and I think that they do become kind of peculiar because I don't think that they kind of fit in every setting. So I'm wondering if that is a trend that is going to keep going into 2019 and beyond. Like, I don't know if people are going to do natural lashes or natural and false lashes, or if there's going to be a growing group that keeps doing extensions. I've seen different people have different opinions on, having tried lash extensions, and some folks love them, some folks tried them and find they're a hassle. I wonder if that trend of doing those extensions is going to be something that just keeps being a thing. Just curious. Okay, done with nails and lash extensions and whatever. I want to talk about hauls. I am hoping to see fewer hauls. I have decided personally to not do hauls anymore. I have brought in more products into my collection, but I have not hauled since the VIB haul videos and the Shoppers Drug Mart haul. I just decided those were each 2 parts, and I've just decided that I'm not going to do that anymore. The reasons for me are personal. I think that they are easy. I think they don't require any thought or preparation. And I've always kind of felt funny doing them, and I know why. And that is, I don't want to encourage people to buy a ton of stuff at once. It stops being conscious purchasing. It starts being purchasing for the sake of purchasing, almost like as a pastime. And I want to stop doing that, and so I don't want to encourage it anymore. And so I would love to see fewer hauls on YouTube and to see content that is thoughtful, thorough, and that adds a lot of value to the audience. Sure, hauls are entertaining, but I think that they carry, there's a certain responsibility in what we put out. And I think that we as a culture in Western society have a big problem with consumerism, and that hauls just kind of exacerbate the problem because it reinforces that it's cool and it's fun and it's exciting and makes you want to whip out your credit card and get the next thing. So I do hope that there are fewer haul videos in 2019. Yes, I know I won't hold my breath, but it's a wish, right? So that's a wish for 2019. Moving on. And this next wish, I would suspect that you might be aligned with as well. And that is, I would love to see way less drama in the beauty community. I am so much more attracted to nice stories, collaborations, a pat on the back to another creator, inspiration that we derive from other creators. I want to see more of the positive aspects that the beauty community is capable of and demonstrates. I want to see that. I don't care to hear about the cancel culture. I don't care to hear what dirt people want to throw around about this person or that person. I really think that we've all done pretty stupid things over our lifetime. I mean, if I thought of everything I've ever done, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. We've all done stupid stuff and stuff that we're not proud of. And I just don't think that the whole fabric of one person, of a person's character, can be summed up with one or two actions or one or two things that they've done. So I think that when actions harm vast swaths of people, okay, I can understand how some folks will just not support someone who makes those kinds of decisions. But for the most part, to throw someone under the bus for something, for a snapshot in their life, it's cruel. And it almost feels like it's the YouTube version of a feeding frenzy. And that's not a community that I want to be part of. And luckily, the beauty community is so much better than that. Unfortunately, that kind of behavior gets a lot of attention, and we can lose perspective on all the other good stuff. So I guess what I'm trying to say is it would be great if we just didn't help channels that tend to feed off of that kind of information and sensationalize something that maybe just doesn't deserve it and doesn't really add value to what we're trying to do here. So there it is. I want 2019 to be all rainbows and hearts and happy faces and all cute emojis. I am looking for more of the good and less of the stuff that I think is not so great, and less of the stuff that leaves me head scratching and distracted as I'm watching content. That pretty much sums it up. Those are the trends I'm hoping stay right here in 2018 and don't follow us into the new year. What about you? What trends do you notice in the beauty community that you would be quite happy to leave into this year and not carry into 2019? I would love to hear in the comments below, so please let me know. Or if you have a video on this stuff, I would love for you to let me know because I will go and watch it. On that note, I thank you for your time today. I appreciate it very much. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content on this channel, consider subscribing. That would be fantastic. But for now, I'll say I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And in the meantime, take care.